rule against you, but not for them, when you realize that they are the platform and they can do whatever they want. Hello there, how's it? I'm Ame Gakita there. So obviously today in the chat we are gonna talk about YouTube as well as it revolves the word ASMR. Now in case anyone want to know what is ASMR, it's actually basically based off a very mouthful word called autonomous sensory meridian response, which is basically a tingling sensation when something that make you feel good. And sometimes it can be considered relaxing or being used as a stress reliever, and often more than not, it can be drawing the line between centralized and not. Now, understand that during a short period on the internet, there was a surgeon of ASMR channel. Even there is quite a few VTuber channel that involve around ASMR like Aki-san or Choco Sensei or even Okayu and Noelu. Now, the reason why you don't see ASMR in recent time is just basically a simple reason. YouTube doesn't want it be part of their so-called trend. And again, I mentioned ASMR wealth is a good moment to let people feel relaxing, being used as a stress reliever. Again, a lot of people need to understand that there is quite a few group of people who draw the line of the ASMR itself and trying to make it as if it's on the borderline of being not safe for work. Now, it's really kind of like a moment where sometimes you have to ask yourself, like, what draw that line? Does it that when you say something that is like when a female whisper into your ears and they just make a ah sound, or when they say ooh la la along the line, and it really can't like get the question, like, even if they have different implementation, intention, or different meaning, when they say it out, does it mean that is it considered sexualized or not? Well, often more than not, it's because of that gray point. A lot of YouTube ASMR channel or VTuber channel got taken down to the point that it got a lot of people mad over it, and there was a lot of people talking over the internet on Twitter, or even Reddit itself, saying that they got their YouTube channel taken down because they just say something that is like just whispering, there is nothing centralized about it. But thing is, because it's considered ASMR, YouTube decided to just say nope, they want nothing of that. Now that being said, a lot of people need to also understand one thing is that when YouTube make a so-called a tactless joke or a tactless tweet over Twitter where they say that whisper during a voiceover and realize that they may have started an ASMR channel by accident. Now, it is just a simple moment where if you look at the content itself, it's just basically that, hey, someone just maybe whispers during any moment, and it's not like you don't hear people whisper during live stream. There are actually a few games where they want you to don't speak too loud, and it's really one of the moments like if you think about some game want you to whisper, because if you speak too loud, for some reason you can play some horror game and the horror game will have some sort of like voice peak where if it reach to that peak, people will showcase a jump scare moment, and it really kind of like where you kind of like ask yourself, like, do you want that? So when you kind of like play a simple game that allow you to whisper, it may be considered a thing. And there is also quite a few people who go with the idea of like reading the script of maybe anime or manga, like doing or even game. Sometimes they just read over it, and if they are just like whispering in the way, people will take it that it's a ASMR. Now that being said, again back to the point that a lot of YouTube channel got taken down because of the ASMR. Now it did not go well with a lot of people, especially when YouTube did the so-called tweet on that. Now, as you guys can see below, like Miu-san talking about YouTube F them over, or how many ASMR video was falsely taken down, or people saying like they are being tone deaf, or even like consider a poor taste. Now, a lot of people are really like roasting them along the line that you can just basically seeing back a lot of people are mad at YouTube over ASMR, where they say that even Tiger-san, really? Because again, at the start, I say, rule against you, but not for them. Because they are the one who started it, so they can do whatever they want and they won't get so-called suspended over it. Now, a lot of people just quote tweet over like a lot of like ASMR being taken down because YouTube can, and people are just like laughing at the YouTube for saying like, oh, you can do it, but how is it that everyone got their ASMR channel taken down? All because they allow it, and even to the point that they can allow app that is just borderline cryptocurrency scam, or even like not safe for work apps. I've been seeing like a lot of crypto scam ad over my YouTube app for the past few months. Even if I report it to YouTube, people ain't gonna do any single thing at all. Now, it's really one of the moments that sometimes you see like a lot of people are just mad, even over a simple tweet. And a lot of people need to understand that this simple tweet, while you guys may think like, hey, it seems like a lot of people are mad at YouTube over a simple joke. Yes, to the point that they even managed to get it the community corrected in a way. Now, in case you guys can see that they removed it, and it seems like YouTube didn't want people to realize that this was considered a so-called tactless joke. Yep, don't need to worry, I got the OG. So there are a lot of people who start adding context about how YouTube TOS enforcement system had unfairly treated its content creator for some while, especially ASMR content creator in particular. And while they seem to be making a joke, which I think they seem to be just trying to make fun of it, the only issue is that if they do ASMR channel themselves, is it fine for others to do so? Because at the end of the day, if they think that it's not fine, then they shouldn't be leading it by example. They are the platform themselves. Obviously, they have to lead by example. So if they start a ASMR channel by accident and they're fine with it, then it's also fair for many other channels to be fine to do ASMR, and that YouTube should not stop them. But obviously, it does not end up well. And the number of like link that I will be putting out on the description below so you guys can check it out, that the number of people who have their appeal denied, or even to the point of being taken down, or even like that is not considered sexualized, and people just outright say that no, they will be forced, they will be either be reported and is considered violated, even if they just say things that is so simple like you can do it for your dream. It's really one of the moments that you talk about a lot of things that to in a way that is not considered sexual audience, or in a thing that is not yabai, and yet YouTube just take it that they don't allow it. So obviously when you have it's not like a one or two channel taken down, but have multiple people, even to the expert armchair, have to talk about it. It really kind of like beg the question like, is it fine for YouTube to actually think that ASMR related channels be given a chance? Now, a lot of time, a lot of people are mad because they don't get a chance. They are just being taken out from unfair ban to demonetization, or even the triple strike. And once triple strike is up, goodbye along the line. So it really got like a lot of moment where a lot of people get strike, and even if you just do a simple whisper over the channel or during a live stream, YouTube for some reason will just ban you outright because to them they say it's ASMR. So in a way you have to like ask YouTube, actually in my view, if YouTube you're listening, what draw the line, or what can be said during an ASMR if possible, or if not, like when people just doing simple whispering or say something in a very nice voice, is that considered alright? Because at the end of the day, it's really one of the moments that YouTube just never draw a proper guideline, and I don't know where they just decided to make a joke out of it, and instead of like accepting the backlash and highlight that they're going to do better, they just outright remove the community nerd, and it really does showcase that they are being in what many people will be considered a tactless joke. Now that being said, I'm not saying that YouTube should be attacked along the line. It's just that when you see a lot of people are mad over the standard of YouTube. Obviously, you have to understand that YouTube need to address this. Like, they have to set a proper guideline on what draw the line between ASMR, and that if people do ASMR, do they get a review or appeal properly released? Because a lot of YouTube channel by a lot of people got taken down because of them, and the only time they those people will have a second chance in a way is that when they are kind of like on the big, like being so-called the bigger content creator list. So if you're a small content creator and your niche is over ASMR, then obviously you will be saying sayonara. Now, again, a lot of people need to understand that there is, at the end of the day, a tactless joke, and I don't think anyone should go and start attacking YouTube over there. To me, I think YouTube need to address, like, if people do whispering or say something good or things that can be considered on the borderline of ASMR, then will you ban them outright, or will you give them a appeal or saying like, or give them the benefit of doubt? Because when you kind of like say it, that you can do it but then everyone can't do it, then it kind of like set a double standard. It kind of like give people the idea that, hey, I'm the platform, I can do whatever hell I want, you guys can do it. And then when you consider that you're the platform, you are leading by example, and everyone can do it, you can do it, it really kind of beg the question, like, why would people start using it? Which is the reason why there are a lot of ASMR, which I can understand, like, if they don't want to associate with sexualized or things that is really a buy one. If those are really a buy one, then I think it's really like fair to go and give them the warning. But then like outright removing them in a way does kind of like set a lot of people off, and the backlash, the anger, the frustration, the every single anger that everyone is holding a freaking forklift and trying to go on a strike along the line. Yeah, you can't really blame those people mad over it. But then again, at the same time, that considering that YouTube, they're removing the context of the community nerd. Yes, this is the latest one. So if you guys are wondering, I can do a refresh. You can see, like, for a short while, they have the community nerd bar, then they remove it. So it really just showcased that they are aware. But it also means that they don't want to release, like they don't want to address it. But then again, you can't really like remove the comment, the retweet. So I think to me, like, YouTube, you really definitely need to like address it properly. And to everyone else, I mean, like, show your frustration. It is understandable. It just although I feel like personally, on the personal level, we should be asking like, to what level can be considered that we can do a simple like if we do like a whispering, does that consider ASMR? Or is it like when we say something that is not like centralized, does that also consider ASMR? Like, it really can't like draw the line, and you do definitely need to draw that line itself, because it's really like all over the places and there's really no guideline for it. So it really just kind of like beg the question, like, is it a rule for them, or is it a rule against them? So at the end of the day, it is still something that I feel like a lot of people need to just take a look and see at the bigger picture. If you two say that it's not fine, because it's been some sort of like unspoken rule, even though they didn't really put it under their TOS along. As well, I'm trying to talk about it, but then again, it's really like when you look at a lot of like situation, it's really like you can seem to do it, but then not really. Like, if you really want to save yourself, just don't do it. It just, for some reason, very simple. But then again, who am I to judge? I mean, like, YouTube can do whatever they want. I am uploading this video on the YouTube channel, so what can I say? So at the end of the day, this is still my speculative thought. It's just a random chat. Do you think that YouTube have made a tactless joke, or do you think that what define a ASMR? If you have your own view, take your own opinion, write in the comment section below. We can discuss it further. If not, if you do like this video, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe for more channel. What for more random chat? Definitely, I don't do ASMR, so don't expect me to do anytime soon. So if I do ASMR, I think let's just hope that I don't get banned along the line. But that being said, at the end of the day, I just hope you guys have a nice day or night. Bye.